Start stream. Okay. Stream is started again. Let's see. Everything... Is everything stable now, I guess?
Computers go burr.
Computers go burr. The thing is, I barely have anything running right now. So I don't know why it would be running slowly. You and those creepers, my goodness.
I'm getting attacked by everything under the kitchen sink right now. Go away.
Alright.
I'm trying to build my roof. Go away. Ow.
Let me just see what my... Just open up Task Manager real quick. It's taking its time opening up Task Manager. That's never good. That's not good. Performance. It's not even like using much. That's the weird thing. It's not using much at all. I'm using like 10 gigs of RAM, but that's because that's what I have Minecraft allocated. I'm using like 32% of my CPU, which still isn't that much. GPU's fine. So I don't know what the heck was up. But things seem to be working fine. I'm going to try adding the music again and see if maybe that was the issue. Yeah, it's... Looks like it's stuttering due to the music. Again, I don't know why. Because... I don't know why all of a sudden, like, I'm having trouble trying to run everything. Because normally there's no issue whatsoever. Normally I can run YouTube for music and... Oh, there you are. Normally I can run YouTube for music and Minecraft and have OBS and everything going. Like, normally it all works just fine, but now all of a sudden it's being stupid. So I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna quick speed test to see what's up.
Doing it live, folks.
Live. This is the content you came for.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? As my camera continues to move at like 2 frames a second. I really need a better camera. Or at least I need to like get something better set up from the way I had it set up with my phone before. Because my phone can actually record decently well. The problem is that the app I was using on my phone for recording, or like allowing my computer to use it as a webcam, was like... Well, it wasn't bad, it was just the fact that, wow, my download speed is really down tonight. You know how my download speed is normally like 70? My upload speed's a little slower than usual, but not by much. Upload speed's like 9.5 megabits. Normally I got like 11 and that works just fine. My download speed is like 25 and normally it's like 70. So I don't know if it's just like a bad day for Spectrum internet or what, but...
My internet's fine.
You haven't like heard my voice glitching or anything, right? Right? Hello? Are you ignoring me or can you not hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
I can hear you.
Did you hear like the last 3 sentences I said to you?
You were saying things? things?
I asked if you heard my voice glitching any.
No.
Well, then I don't know. I guess we'll try my old standby of just like running music off my computer. Because I guess we can't use my YouTube stream playlist because that's... Well, even without it, like, the thing's running slow for, like, the little thing on the bottom of the screen. That's, like, stuttering every so often, it looks like. So I don't know. I really don't. But let me see. I could just go without music, but then, like, the streams just, it feels way too quiet. Why is Groove Music trying to open a Windows thing? Like a Windows Media Player thing. Okay. This has been the latest for Jake's computer hates him and doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. It's like, I got a new chair today, things are great, and then my computer is like, are you sure about that? Forgot how loud that song gets, hang on. And again, it's not that loud in Media Player. Anyhow, I guess enjoy the stream music. No longer AFK. Yeah, hopefully I don't have to go AFK again. Alright, the game doesn't seem to be lagging. At least not as bad as my camera is, so... Do we have, like, surplus iron right now?
Yeah, we have tons of iron. Why?
I need to get some better tools. Alright. So...
Just, smelted up the stuff that we collected just last time we were playing.
So... things seem to be working again. I guess I'll redo the whole stream intro thing. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Jacob of Paradox Multimedia here. I'm joined by my friend Cyglav, aka Luna. And we're playing some Minecraft. I'm gonna turn... I'm gonna just turn you up a little bit in Discord because I'm a little worried that you might not be as loud as the music is. Let's try 140%.
Hello. That better?
You should be fine. Alright,
Cool.
hopefully.
I always have you set to like 200% because I'm deaf.
That's why this messes you up, though.
Just a bit.
I just get close to the mic and you're like,
I'm gonna beat these villagers up.
Okay.
Punch them in their big fat bald heads.
We have.
Oh god, they're blocking the door.
Why do we have like? We have over 2.5 stacks of iron. What the heck?
Oh, we went in that ravine last time, so.
I was gonna say last night.
Yeah, last.
Oh,
night,
why did I turn that all into planks? Did I put any away? No. And I guess we don't need any more because I've got all the beans I had out here. Okay, never mind. I'm like, oh no, I didn't do anything with the jungle tree wood, and it's like, actually I did, so we're good.
Rip.
Okay, so tools.
And these Acacia Village farms are terrible.
I mean,
You just kind of spread all over the place with no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah, that seems about right. Clearly they didn't have a plan.
Ah.
Shut the door in your face. So Brendan found a bastion, correct?
I don't remember.
I remember he mentioned finding a bastion, but nobody's found a fortress yet.
I tend to like to stay away from the Nether as much as possible.
Well, that's because you have a higher death count than me most of the time.
Hush.
I have a lot of cobbled deep slate, and I got some cobblestone. Okay, I was gonna say, do I have anything good for blocks? You got something gold on you. You're good. Actually, you don't happen to have any gold on you, do you?
Not on me. I'm sure there's plenty of gold around.
I want to go back and see if we have enough gold that I
Like
could try trading.
Ingots.
We have 8
like
ingots in
eight.
total. Oh,
I think so. It's not a whole lot, but
no, definitely not. Let's see. Well, we've got 16 raw gold. We've got 10 gold ingots, 6 gold nuggets. We have 10 blocks of gold.
what?
That's how I knew he went to a bastion, because he had all that gold. I'm like, where did you get 10 blocks of gold? And he's like, I found a bastion. I'm like, and you didn't tell us? And he's like, I didn't think of it. It's like, because he was,
stream.
yeah, remember, he was doing all the cool stuff while I'm out here just mining.
And I'm just doing all the boring stuff.
Not necessarily boring. May not be as interesting to the viewer, but it's, like, important. Alright, got a stack and a half of gold ingots. I'm gonna do some trading.
In another. Bring some quartz home. I almost never go into the Nether, so I'm just like, oh, interesting.
What did I just get? Oh, I got gravel. Ew!
Your favorite block.
I got obsidian and some leather. More gravel. Soul sand, nether brick. More leather. What did you drop? Stu just walked away. Oh, crying obsidian. I'm gonna try and lure them away from the lava. At least one of them. Oh. I guess both of them.
Oh, well, they just saw me mine gold and I didn't realize it.
Oh, those guys, yeah. Can I get them to jump in the hole for gold?
I don't know. Here, have a few more ingots.
What the? It keeps every time we place one. It's not letting us like spread it.
Why?
I don't know.
Let's see what path Brandon took.
Get in the hole. Wow, usually I get pearl trades a lot quicker than this.
I mean, they did nerf it, remember?
They did?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't normally play 1.17.
Yeah, they nerfed the trades.
That's dumb.
Well, I mean, pearls are kind of rare. They should kind of keep it like that.
Well, you can think that, and you can be wrong. Like, I used to get pearls sometimes within like 30, 40 trades.
Okay.
Like, that didn't happen often, but it was like a thing that happened. I don't know. They didn't have to nerf it that much. Oh no, I fell in! Move. I have to get out of here. Well, I just accidentally gave them armor. I threw a pair of Soul Speed boots they gave me back into the pit, and one of them put it on.
Rip.
I can see through the bottom of their boots. That's weird. At the very least, we're getting free splash, fire resist potions.
Hunting down some gold.
I don't want black stone.
What if it wants you?
Too bad for Blackstone.
That's mean.
Finally! But I only got 2 pearls. Out of over 60 trades so far.
Well, you're not Dream, so...
I don't need to be Dream.
No, because Dream cheats.
He cheated, like, once.
No, you don't cheat.
I'm gonna be mad if I go through all of this gold and I only get 2 ender pearls.
Oh no.
I got 3 more pearls. Just gonna toss the rest of the gold in and see what happens.
I'm just somewhere scavenging.
In the nether,
Yeah,
make sure you don't lose track.
I mean that's already happened, but I can teleport to you, so... Not
I find it funny that you can barter and get water bottles, but there's no water in the nether. So out of 64 plus 32, it's like 96. Out of 96 trades, I got 8 ender pearls. And I don't even know if that's good or bad based off of the new, like, mechanic of it. Ah, no, I fell in again. No, stay in. No, don't escape. Fall back in. No. Well, at least I still got 1.
He's taking those poor people free will away, you know.
I mean, he'll probably despawn or get out anyways once I leave.
It's a big ravine. Thanks.
Hmm. Well, we went from no ender pearls to 8, so that's not bad.
I have 1.5 stacks of nuggets.
Got some chimkin nuggies.
All of the chicken nuggies. I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time.
Really?
Last time I went there was when we last hung out, I think. Or when we hung out and went there or something. 'Cause I know we
The
went
last
there
time I remember
once.
us going to fast food was one time we went and, well, not to McDonald's. We went to Burger King once and got breakfast, which was interesting. But usually when we hang out, like, we get pizza from down the street.
Yeah, usually. Would pizza count as fast food?
Depends on how quick they make it, I suppose.
Ah.
And that's pretty much the definition of fast food. I know that's not exactly the definition of fast food, but it's pretty important to fast food that it's made fast.
No.
Get in there.
Oh, here's some dudes.
Now, I don't know... You can't hear anybody else, can you?
What do you mean?
Because I'm right next to my window and I can hear my neighbors.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Yay.
Really
Trading.
awkward listening back to the stream and being like, huh, who are these strange children in the background?
I am
Oh,
now getting trades.
got another Soul Speed 3 pair of boots. Another 2 Ender Pearls. We're up to 10. Can we get one more pearl trade?
I'm getting a lot of soul sand and obsidian from these guys.
We got one more trade.
String.
I think it was quartz that they dropped. Alright.
I just got some ender pearls.
Oh, how many?
4.
Nice, we have 14 now. We had 8, I got 2, and you just got 4.
Yay.
So now, if we can find a fortress, we'd have enough to go check out a stronghold when we find one. Ah, no, I didn't want to go back through. Dang it.
Got a soul speed 2 enchanted book.
I got a Soul Speed 2 enchanted book, and I have 2 pairs of iron boots with Soul Speed 3 on them. So that's enough for all of us to have Soul Speed 3 once we get an anvil made. We need more chests. Because all of the ones we have are filled up.
Already?
Yeah, already. We only had 3 double chests, and all of us are putting our stuff in the same chests. Where did I put the ender
Oh, I
pearls?
didn't die in the nether for once. Holy crap.
Nice.
We now have half a stack of crying obsidian.
Half a stack of what?
Crying obsidian.
Oh, we have half a stack of crying obsidian.
We have.
32 is half a stack.
Yeah.
And we probably have some more that I shoved in a different chest, unless you grabbed it.
Yeah, I grabbed it. It's what combined we have.
Swear at that over. Hello from the far side of the interwebs. Welcome back. It's good to know somebody's watching this. I have no idea how long ago you sent that message, but... Speaking of back, have you seen anything from Brendan about if he's, like, home or not?
No. I don't know what happened with him, but
I thought he didn't have work today.
no, he doesn't. He was
So-
at his grandparents'.
I see. We now have cocoa beans. Like, actually have cocoa beans, not just have some growing.
Nice.
Oh, I have 16 followers. Thank you for the follow. It's Gamer Jake. I don't know why the alert didn't go off.
Magic.
I would say more anti-magic than anything. Hang on. Oh, okay. Just wanted to switch screen to see. So who does Paradox MM consist of? Paradox MM really only consists of me. So while like I have friends like come in for like content and stuff, there's really only just me for any sort of team. It'd be cool to have like more people, but it's like really it just kind of consists of me. The trouble is like having people who can be like consistently available for stuff and that also would like make content, because if I'm gonna have other people, like it'd be better not to have it just be like other people that will be there but still have me be the only one like doing any actual work, like editing, uploading, streaming, all that. Because like Cyglav isn't streaming. Cyglav is just playing and I'm streaming both of us playing. Granted, Cyglav wouldn't be able to stream because her internet is worse than mine.
Yeah.
At least as far as being consistent.
Yeah, some days it's fine. Most times it's not.
Like, today's the first time since I moved into the new apartment that I've had any sort of, like, actual issues with my internet while streaming. Trying to get into streaming, I have a great setup and all, I just lack consistency, which I'm working on. That's fair. I'm really just kind of getting back into streaming. I wasn't super consistent before, because I was only streaming, like, when I had time. And now that I, like, because before I had a very inconsistent, like, work schedule. Like, I have, you know, a day job outside of this. So, like, before my schedule was very inconsistent, so, like, I couldn't have a consistent schedule for streaming. I would aim to schedule, I would aim to stream on weekends, but that wasn't always the case, especially with Sunday, because Sunday I would often have to close at work. Which, since I worked in a store, there wasn't really any sort of concept of, you know, not working on the weekends. If anything, you were expected to work on the weekends.
Yeah.
And because of my availability, I like exclusively would work. Just a heads up, your stream's lagging pretty bad. Is it? Is it the entire stream, or is it just like is it just me? Is it the game? Like, what part of it? Because OBS doesn't really show me. Like, some bits I can kind of see. But, like, right now, OBS is, like... Right now, OBS is, like, right where I am. So, I don't see... There's a couple pink axolotls!
Oh.
I got one!
Supposed to be rare.
I believe so. There's another one down here if you want to come down with a water bucket.
Skeletons trying to destroy my face.
Look at him. Possibly either a bitrate issue or could just be OBS being OBS. I'm guessing it's OBS being OBS because I'm streaming right now pretty consistently around 60 kilobits or 6 bits per second. Which isn't amazing, but it's like...
Ow. Ah, how?
You reached a power level of 200. And usually, like I said, like I can stream pretty consistently around this, like, speed. Like, normally I don't have any connection issues. So I don't know why tonight is being especially bad. Do you have water in your bucket?
I did. I went away.
Oh, there you go. Now we both have a axolotl. I think I caught one... Or no, I think that was a different world that I caught one in. Because I'm like, I caught one before, but I don't remember... Ah, come on.
Okay.
Abort! Abort! Ugh. Yeah, I think it's just OBS being OBS, or like there's something really weird going on with my internet tonight. Oh no! How did I take no damage from that?
You had a shield?
Shields, there... Do I have a Discord server? I do. If you go to the About section of my Twitch channel, I've got panels set up, and there's one labeled Discord. If you click that, it will activate the invite link, and, well, you know how that works. But yeah, just go to the About section. I just got that set up the other day for that. I've also got button marked socials. Zombies, stop. I've got it panel marked socials. If you click that, it'll take you to a Linktree link, which has my YouTube channel, Twitter, and Spotify.
There's a patch of iron we missed down here.
Oh boy.
Heard that.
So, a skeleton came down, along with 2 creepers. One creeper blew up, killing the skeleton and sending the other creeper towards me. And right as it was about to explode, I managed to kill it. Like, jeez. That was whack.
Teleportus.
Ow, 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 ow. Bumping my
I'm not
head.
the one who made this.
I know you're not the one who made this, it's my fault, but still.
You know how OCD I am with this stuff. Oh, there's iron.
I just love it when people message me on Discord while I'm streaming.
Well, now that I know that information.
Well, the biggest issue is, like, Discord and everything else. Discord and everything else runs really slow when I have OBS open, especially while recording or streaming. I wonder if that... Oh, that can't be. Because I had Discord open last time we streamed and it ran just fine. Oh, my boots broke. I'm running around
Hey, Mr.
barefoot.
Diamond Finder. You should do diamond excursion.
Mr. Magic Diamond Finder.
You are like way too lucky with diamonds.
I'm gonna tab that. Before I do that, let me do home bed. I want to make a pair of boots, or at least grab a pair of boots. Grab a pair of boots. Alright, where did you go? Hello? Hello? Hello?
What?
I said, where are you, like 3 times.
No, I didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, I didn't.
You
Just
didn't
what
hear
was
me
that?
say it, but I did. Mm-hmm.
I'm in a cave.
Yes, very helpful.
I don't know where in a cave. I just teleport home.
A lot of good that does me while I'm still in the cave. You said, let's go on a diamond excursion, disappeared, and now you're back at the house.
I am not at the house.
I thought you just
Okay.
said...
I just said that I could teleport back to the house whenever I felt like it.
Oh. Well, I found
Therefore, I
you.
don't care about getting lost.
What is our current coordinate? We're at Y17.
Oh, there's a deeper part right here.
This is only deeper because I dug it out and found diamonds
Oh.
here. I had one of you come mine it for me because I didn't have a pick at the time.
Wasn't me.
Must have been Brandon then.
I am unlucky when it comes to diamonds. Oh, half of it's my fault. Well, because I don't usually care about diamonds all that much anyway. I'm more worried about building bases than anything.
You seem to care a lot when somebody else finds them. It's like, I found diamonds.
Yeah.
Eh. Especially when we start out and we mine in separate directions. And I find them before you.
What I don't understand is how people can find them so fast.
It's just kind of random. Hang on, I just had a thought. Steam isn't open in the background, is it?
Okay.
Let me just open up Steam real quick.
I don't know if you're talking right now, but okay.
I am talking, and I said I'm going to open up Steam because I'm going to see if anything's updating right now.
No, let's make it the guy.
This is... I remember seeing something yesterday that it said it was going to update, and I want to make sure that there isn't anything downloading at the moment. Okay, nothing's downloading on Steam. I wonder if it's because I have my music program open. I forgot I had that open. I don't know. Can you hear me? Oh, you got Super Breaker. Any luck?
No, nothing.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I'm not going that way anymore.
You run into lava?
No, I ran into gravel.
Oh. Yep. That'll do it. Another one?
I don't know if it's the same one. No.
Hmm.
Ow, there's a skeleton.
Oh no! I see stone bricks. Or rather, deep slate, grimstone, whatever bricks. Unless that was you.
I guess this is the same cave. I just realized Grimstone bricks look just like the Tinker's Construct bricks. Oh, hello, Elite Zombie.
Did I just find what I think I just found? Oh no. Oh gosh! There's just a ton of creepers all of a sudden.
I found an Elite Zombie.
I may have just found a,
It did not give me anything special.
abandoned mine shaft.
Oh?
I think I just did. Yep, abandoned mine shaft found.
I don't know where you are. Oh,
You
wait,
can-
I found it too.
I was gonna say, you can teleport, remember?
Oh man. I'm just gonna mine up all the iron I see. Just so we have an obnoxious amount of it.
Okay. I mean, just remember, we do have like 3 stacks already.
I know. We need more.
Mower.
More. Always more. Gold. There's gold in them hills.
Dang it. Okay. There's a baby zombie riding a chicken around here.
It's funny.
Found a name tag and some coal. Oh, there you are.
Enderman.
I'm literally jumping up and down and the baby zombie can't see me somehow.
Ah.
Oh! Why do you have 2 diamond picks on you?
I have 2.
I see 2 diamond picks floating.
Thought I had iron pickaxes, but okay.
Oh, we now have 15 ender pearls.
Yay.
I just killed the baby zombie right off. I just killed the baby zombie right off a chicken.
Not the chicken. Now the chicken has no friend. How dare you?
Saw chicken. I was trying to do like a Ed and Eddie thing. Sad chicken.
I never watched that.
Really? Golden Apple.
I was never allowed to.
You were never allowed to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy?
No.
Or just like Cartoon Network in general?
Just like Cartoon Network in general, I was not allowed to watch.
Really? I mean, there wasn't anything really bad on it. I mean, I guess you could maybe count regular show, but that was like when I was a teenager. Guess I'll have to get you into some
I never got to watch.
Cartoon Network shows.
The only one that I ever got to watch was Courage the Cowardly Dog, and that was when I turned like 18. That was kind of on my own volition. Found some lappies. Ow. Wait.
I found the big, like, dirt room.
Neat.
Diamonds!
Oh. Rude. Little spiders, go away.
Ooh, you found a spawner?
Ow. 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 Like little spiders.
Cave spiders.
At least they don't poison you anymore.
They don't?
Ow.
Since when?
Since 1.16, I think.
You sure? Because I remember playing 1.16 on your server and getting poisoned before.
Either way, I got hit like 10 million times, and I never got poisoned once, so...
You sure it's not just like a small chance? Smaller chance or whatever? See, that doesn't make any sense why they would get rid of the poisoning. Like, that was the only thing that made them, like, terrifying, I guess. Because otherwise, they're just small spiders.
I mean, I hate them because they're spiders.
I mean, fair enough. The wheels on this chair are weird. I just want to be comfy, chair. Why do you fight against me?
There's a glow squid.
Nice.
There's two glow squid. Gotta murder them.
Why you kill the glow
No,
squid?
kill 'em. Actually, no, they don't have to be murdered. They're dying themselves.
Oh yes, I'm going to take the moral high ground and let them die on their own. Better than me killing
I'm
them.
going to look them in the eye and laugh.
Just look them in the eye and take a deep breath of air. Like, who can breathe oxygen? Not you. Doesn't that look amazing?
Oh my god. You're evil.
Thank you. Bet you weren't expecting that, were you?
I've heard some pretty screwed up things.
I wish I could breathe in O2.
No, I'm a pretty messed up person. But that was pretty good.
Well, I'm finding iron. The hunger.
I have a stack of it.
Could one maybe say that you were feral? Do you get it? Okay. I think it's Latin word for iron is ferrum. That's why the periodic table has iron listed as Fe.
Was it?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh.
Did you ever have to use the periodic table for like science in school or anything?
I screwed off in class. I wouldn't remember.
Okay, so the periodic table of
Very
elements.
Educated.
There's
Well,
like
I know what
oh,
it
I found the
is.
small spiders. No, I'm not explaining what it is, but like I don't know, I guess hee science jokes, yes. Is this a public server you're playing on or private? It is currently a private server we are playing on. I had plans and still have plans to have a public server in the future, but right now that's just kind of not a thing. I had a server
It
where
would,
some
but I
friends...
couldn't.
What was that?
I said I wouldn't turn it into a public server. The only issue being, is probably not going to be super entertaining because they have very minimal plugins.
Mm.
Not to mention, I wouldn't have enough staff to.
Oh no, not
keep
you.
it going.
I wouldn't have you run it. I would just like...
Oh.
I mean, like, you know how I used to have my own server? Kind of like that, but instead of
Yeah.
just, like, only whitelisting friends. Like, I might still make it a whitelist, so I don't just have, like, random people joining and causing trouble. But, like,
Yeah.
kind of like that, where it was, like, more of a community thing, but... Because I had plans to turn that into, like, a, like, open community sort of server, but, like, everybody kind of just got busy or lost interest in it. And I don't feel like I have, like, a large enough following to constitute that, I guess.
I'd be willing to add a few people
Hmm.
to the server.
But
If we
if
have,
you ever
like,
need
a,
assistance with server maintenance and
scheme
Java
world
coding,
that-
I do it for a living pretty much. That would be cool. What I would really want to do is something like this one server I played on. Well, actually, like most servers I played on, but especially this one particular server. It was called Dragon Network or something like that, or Dragon Minecraft Network.
I vaguely remember that one.
Did you ever join? I can't remember if I ever had you join that or not. But like they had like kind of your standard stuff with like plugins for, I think it was a plugin for like a shop and stuff, a ranking system and whatever. But like part of it would be like the Red Hill server that we played on, I would want it to have a different ranking system than other servers. Because a lot of servers, they make it something where, like, you have to, like, buy ranks, or they make it something that, like, you achieve over time, but, like, you still have to earn money for it. Which is the way Dragon did it, where, like, you earned money through MCMMO for, like, doing jobs. So, like, it would go based off of, like, your mining stat or your excavating stats or whatever, and, like, each block had a set value for like how much you would get for breaking it. But they went through a
that's
thing where they
A little
tried to-
outside of my technical know-how.
yeah. But like they had a thing where like they tried balancing the jobs after a point, which really messed things up. Because there was like, oh, this person managed to reach this rank in like 3 days because they just like were constantly grinding because they just like mined for like hours at a time. And it was a rank that it took me like several weeks doing the same thing, so I don't know if I just didn't spend as long mining as him or whatever. But they're like, we should balance the job so that no matter what, you make the same amount of money. And I'm like, are you sure about that? Because, like, the whole incentive of doing different jobs is, like, doing something that you want to do and, like, making the money off of it for, like, buying stuff on the server or, like, getting ranks and stuff like that. But back to what I was saying about ranks. Like, on Red Hill, it had something unique that I've only seen on, like, one other server that... And both of them no longer exist, which is sad. But it was, like, where their ranking system was based off of how long you played. So it incentivized you to actually, like, get on and play. And when I work with my clients, our main focus with servers are economic stability.
All my stuff.
You did or didn't?
I didn't catch any of that. You're starting to turn into a robot.
You did or didn't lose all your stuff? Hello?
No.
Can you really not hear me?
No.
No, you can't hear me, or no, you can hear me.
I can hear you now.
Jeez, what is up with my internet? Well, with Red Hill, like I was saying, their ranking system being based off of time played, so it was like, I think first rank was like playing for like 3 hours, and then there was one for like playing for 12 hours. And like you didn't have to play like a straight session that long, but like your time would accumulate. The thing that sucked about Dragon was like every time you ranked up, you had to pay for it using the money you got from like your job, and then you restarted that every single time. And like the amount you had to pay doubled each time to the point where it got to like, I think the highest one was like over $1 million. It's like, that is a lot. Especially when they, like, after they nerfed mining, like, you barely got anything. Like, even for mining diamonds, I think, like, at the level I was at, which was like level 25 mining, you got 16 cents every time you mined diamond. 16 cents. Before that, you got like, what, $25 or so when you mined diamonds at that level. Not to mention, somehow my level got reset from, like, some of my skills at the time they were messing with it. So, like, my skill decreased, which made it so I made even less from it. It's like, that's not fair or doesn't make any sense. And yet, at the same time, they were like, oh, fishing doesn't give you nearly as much as mining does, so they increased fishing. But then fishing, you know, became a better job than mining, and it's like, what? Yes, I believe you can set up power ranks plugin to look at player time equals rank to auto set ranks on time played. Yeah. And like you could see, they had a thing where like, I think there was a cooldown on it, so you couldn't like be constantly checking it. But they had a command you could use to like see how long you had played, so that you could like check and see like how long you had to play for till your next rank and whatever.
I'm a little annoyed. I just lost all my stuff.
How? Oh, right, you fell in lava.
body fell in the lava, and all of my stuff just exploded in flames.
Oh.
And then I went /back and then died. Because, my death point was in lava.
Hmm.
So...
See, a lot of time... Oh, that was another thing about Dragon. Where, like, their /back command wouldn't work if where you died was, like... Or even if, like, you teleported and then tried to use /back. If you were anywhere near lava, it would not let you go back. It's like, even if you didn't die in the lava, but next to lava, it'd be like, nope, you can't go back. And it's like, seriously? And that was the problem if you were, like, thousands of blocks away from home.
Yeah.
It also didn't help where they had, like, a different world you could go, like, farm and stuff in. Or, like, grind, because they didn't want you, like, digging up the entire underground. So, like, they had a world that they would reset every week. Where, like, you could just go mine stuff. I think it was just a portion of the same world, but it was set as a separate world. Within the server or something. It's weird. They would also reset the... They would reset the nether and the end every week as well, which sort of made sense because that way people could, like, experience them without having to deal with, like, finding a bunch of looted structures and stuff. That meant you had to fight the dragon every week, which
acceptable.
I would go to do because I made a habit of collecting dragon eggs. But sometimes people would get on before I did. Like, when I played on this was around a time where I was mostly working in the afternoon. So, like, I would hop on in the morning. It was like, I think every Tuesday. I would hop on every Tuesday morning and try to be the first one to go to the end. Because they had a portal right at spawn you could go into. And I would, like, try to get in, and if they beat it, I'd be disappointed because I wanted to beat it, but at the same time, I would, like, just go into the portal and seek out new end cities. I had a pretty good collection of elytras. Something I was running into as an issue was players bed mining for netherite and sell it for quick cash, so we disabled bed explosions in the nether and end lol. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but, like, how often were they able to find netherite? Because, like, I've always had, like, mediocre luck with finding netherite with bed mining. Oh, also, this world, this server I'm talking about was pre 1.16, so netherite wasn't a thing. People, like, would talk about the 1.16 update because it hadn't come out yet, but I don't think they were ever able to update it. Oh, my camera died. And new batteries all charged. Sweet. Just pop out that battery then. I have no idea how long the battery's been dead, but thankfully I can just pop it out, pop in the good one. And then it'll just take OBS a second to recognize it. It's more or less about the nether being an empty crater. Players can stack another right there. Oh, come on, slide back in. Get in there. Okay. I guess that makes sense, but again, like with resetting the nether, like you could easily like negate that. I mean, the thing with that, though, was that most people... What was that? crossbow?
What about it?
I thought that was like what you were talking about. I heard you say something, but I couldn't hear what it was.
No. I don't even remember. I'm looking for a charger for my headphones because I have
Oh.
USB ports.
Oh, right, you've got your USB headphones. The thing about Dragon was that, like, everybody had been playing for longer than I had, and even, like, the short time I played it, I was able to get, like, fully enchanted diamond armor pretty quickly.
I would love to have a nice server that like I could open to the public, but
Hmm.
my knowledge of plugins and knowledge of coding is terrible.
Yeah. Holy crap, we've
All of
only
my
been
knowledge is geared around systems.
streaming for like 77 minutes. I thought we would be getting pretty close to 2 hours by now.
Well, a lot has happened in this little small amount of time, so
Yeah. And I did have to restart the stream, which definitely seems like it helped a little bit,
yeah.
even though it still seems to be running a little wonky. Oh, Phantom.
Maybe we get, yeah. Oh, my lag.
What was it? Oh, a
Another
rare thing
fire
to be able to
escape.
get on, well, if you ever set up a Minecraft server, we have you assist you with whatever you need. I love being helpful. Well, yep. I'll definitely hit you up if I ever get a server running again. Probably won't be for a little while. Got, okay. Oh, something about the server was, wither skulls were like rare than normal for some reason. So like, it was rare for people to have beacons. I think by the end, I have screenshots somewhere, but I think I managed to get like 3 or 4 beacons set up around a base that I shared with a bunch of people. Started out as just me and John, and then it expanded to a bunch of his friends from camp. Where are our golden apples? Or do we not have
Just one in the
a
fire.
whole bunch here? Thought I had found a bunch of gold apples. Maybe that was a different world.
I found one.
But yeah, it went from like just me and John to like me, John, and like 5 other guys. Some of them like actually played, some of them would rarely be on. That was the biggest, or I guess second biggest call I've ever been in, with like 7 other people.
Jeez.
And because I didn't know any of these other people, like, I couldn't recognize them by their voices. Like, I'm very slow to recognize people by their voices. Which, IRL isn't a skill most people need to be good at, but it's like, on Discord, like, the Gamester cast, it took me a while, I'm embarrassed to say, to be able to tell the difference between, I think it was Runny and Biff, tell the difference between their voices. Speaking of which, need to try and get the Gamester cast going again. We had one episode that was being worked on by Kelsey, and then she had her whole Vertigo situation start. And like, I think it's been like 2 weeks now since she finished editing the audio for the episode, and I was gonna edit the video, but I just have not gotten around to it. Because video editing takes a while. Like, for the GamesterCast, it doesn't take as long as it used to, because I've tried to streamline the workflow a little bit, but it's still, like...
Now that I'm thinking about it, I would love to... Sorry.
You would love to what?
I would love to start a public server for your Discord or whatever.
My Discord's not very big, but that'd be cool.
For your followers or whatever.
Maybe I'll actually use my Patreon and make that a donation thing.
Oh, I just found it. Okay.
You discovered gravity.
Apparently. I didn't know there was a hole there.
A hole in the roof?
There's a family of 5 creepers. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck down here. So I have no blocks.
Wait, are you down in the ravine?
I fell somewhere. I don't know where I fell.
Okay. There was an experience orb that was just like floating, and then when I looked at it, it fell. I want to absorb your experience orb. Get inside of me. Okay. What?
Just the way you said that was a little strange.
It's only strange because you made it strange.
Okay. Either way.
Let's just move on from that
there's
topic.
lots of research.
Let's put some more coal in here.
My server has...
Dump some of this stuff. Don't
I
really
guess
need
it
all
doesn't
that.
say how many slots I have for my server.
When I log on, I want to absorb your experience. No, that's not what I said.
Ooh-woo.
Never thought I'd hear that line of text. That's not even what I said. I said I want to absorb you experience orb, not I want to absorb your experience orb. That definitely sounds suggestive.
Either way, what were you saying about my server?
Whenever I join, it shows 0 out of 100. I'm not sure how many people it can actually support, but it shows that. So,
I'm sure with more plugins it would be significantly less.
probably.
I don't even know what plugins would be halfway decent.
Especially dealing with Server.pro, it's a little wacky trying to get them installed.
I got them to, I figured it out, but
I mean, like, if you wanted to try and add a plugin, that wasn't, like, available when you searched on Server.pro.
well, I figured that out too.
So you know how to install a plugin directly into the files.
Yeah.
Well, you're a step ahead of me, then.
I'm just really terrible at JavaScript because I don't understand it. Remember, my my brain only is geared to the inside of a computer, which is honestly very pitiful these days.
And it's
'Cause I
been
guess coding
years
is
since
the
you
big
were
thing.
in. It's been years since you were in CSR, so makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, my level of knowledge is not even equivalent of the Strata certification, which is the legacy stuff. I don't understand half of that stuff anymore.
One
I can
gigabyte
grasp some concepts, but I probably couldn't do it.
1 gigabyte of RAM can hold about 5 players, 2 can hold about 14, 3 gigabytes can hold about 20, 4 gigabytes can hold about 25. That's for max stability, though. How big is this server?
This is a 4 gig.
4 gigs, so to work stably, it seems max we could have is 25.
It's not too bad.
At least according to It's Gamer Jake here, who probably knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not doubting that. But yeah, I'll think about setting up a friggin' world.
If you do, I don't want you to be the
NPC.
one paying for it, at least not all of it. I can't ask you to just run a server for me to have other people on.
You could be my admin, or you could be my moderator or whatever.
Okay, that still doesn't take into account monetary, like, matters.
Do you have PayPal?
I have PayPal, yes.
We could split the cost. You could just like wire me $5 every month or something.
Okay. Wiring sounds like you're telling me to go find a Western Union and... May I suggest a host? What do you suggest for a host? Because I'm open to options. The only one I've used is Server.pro.
It's the only one that I have right now.
Like, I know there's other ones, but Server.pro, at least. I really recommend Melon Cube hosting due to their amazing UI and support. We'll have to look into it.
Yeah, we'll look into it. Because now that I'm thinking about it, this would be a neat little project. I'd love to have a public server.
Actually, would be really cool is, depending on how we want to go about it, if we wanted to, like, add, like, warps and structures and stuff, like, we could stream us, like, working on that, like, before opening up the server.
We could stream us building... Yeah, we could stream us building the spawn building and stuff.
Spawn building and, like, a few other things.
I want to have, like, a dungeon for the MCMMO and Elite mobs.
That'd be cool. That reminds me, so people could what?
What?
You just kind of cut off.
So people could put the MCMMO to use. Like, we could have different level dungeons.
That'd be cool.
Further, like, the deeper it goes, the harder it would get or something like that.
I'd like to do something like what my brother used to have on his server. His friend Seth, like, set up using redstone and command block, set up like this small maze on his server. And the way it worked was like you had to go around and collect these different like ingredients to make a jump potion, jump boost potion. So of course, like, you had to find glass bottle, you had to find water, nether wart, and or no, I think it was other stuff, and you would like find and unlock a chest that had like jump boost potion, and that would help you get out. It's something weird. It's been years, but I like played through it a few times, and it was kind of cool. And you would get like a couple of different like custom items from it that were neat.
Yeah.
There was like I think this was before the like Turtle Master thing. Yeah, it was way before Turtles, so it was before like the Turtle Master potion or whatever. But like they had, I think it was a chest plate that would like give you slowness, but like gave you, I think, resistance and strength or something like that. They had boots that made you faster. It had like speed 5 on it or something. And there was one other item. I think it was like a stick that had like flame on it or something.
Yeah.
It was a small server. It was like,
really cool.
it was kind of like this, but it was like, every time somebody else wanted to join, they would whitelist them. It was me, my brother, Seth, and like a few of his friends. Once we all tried, this is back when my brother had his apartment, so we were all like crowded in his living room. It was like 5-6 people, and like the living room you had to walk through to get to anywhere else in the apartment. So you walk into the kitchen, kind of like what I have, then into the living room, and then you had to walk through the living room to get up the stairs because it was second like floor, I guess, where the bedroom was. Which that staircase was so small. But I want to do something like that, like set up a, maybe in addition to the dungeon, either have separately or have as a part of the dungeon like a puzzle for you to solve.
Yeah.
And like certain
So it'd be
warps.
kind of like a Legend of Zelda sort of thing.
Yeah, and then like have certain warps be like you have to be a certain rank to get into. So like you
I
can
like
just
that.
like have something set up for the Nether and for the end, so like you couldn't just go straight into the end with like nothing.
Right. That would be really cool.
I can code NPCs to give quests and modify NPC to be bosses with custom drops. I think it can also integrate MCMMO. That'd be really cool to have like custom NPCs and bosses and stuff.
We have elite mobs and
That-
MCMMO, so we could do it.
That reminds me of another thing Seth did. Seth like made a whole custom map once. And I still have the map file.
Yeah.
It was called Infinamaze. It was like right after 1.10 came out. I believe it was 1.10 or 1.9, one of those. And it was like right after they added, what are they called? Structure blocks. Are those still a thing? I don't know of anybody who still uses them, but they had structure blocks where like you could load a custom structure into them, and then you would just like place the structure block and it would spawn the structure you had built. And you had set it up
Right.
with that, with
They might
redstone, so that like you started in one room and there were 4 levers, one in like each of the cardinal directions, and like you flipped a lever and it would it would randomly
They might
choose
still be
a structure block and it would generate a room. And the idea was to go throughout this like infinite maze and try and find these rooms where you would hit another lever, and like you had to find 3 of these rooms to activate like your escape. It was really easy to get lost though, as one would expect of a maze. I tried playing it with a friend for a video
Right.
like back in 2018 and like the first rule on the board he had said, do not play with multiple people, it will make the map unstable. And I'm like, well, we're too late on that. And then we ended up breaking the map several times.
Oof.
I was also playing on my laptop at the time, which was not good for anything. Like, if you look up any of my videos, like, I think, like, pre-2020, like, most of my videos were done on my laptop, which was just hot garbage. So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? How old am I? I am 22. How old are you again? I think you're like, are you 22 or 23?
Me?
Yeah.
I just turned 23 yesterday.
Oh, right. Yesterday was your birthday.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Forgot.
Well, I forgot after your birthday. It's not like I forgot before your birthday.
I also want to do kind of like a DayZ thing, if that makes any sense.
Like a zombie thing?
Yeah.
Did I just find another village?
Base survival world.
I did.
Because I'm looking at different mods, or not mods, but plugins, and there's a lot of like gun APIs and stuff that make custom.
Boomer Stream Part 2. Welcome, Kelsey. Oh, shoot. Zombie.
Yes, the Boomer Stream. I forgot about that.
Right, I remember last time we streamed this world, we got talking about how old we are, and Kelsey was like, you're like 1 year younger than me, right? And then Kelsey. Kelsey's a year younger than me, you're a year older than me, and then Brendan's like 24, did he say?
Boomer, yes. He's
Brandon's the
24
boomer.
going on 25.
Yep. I think my brother turned 25 this year.
Brandon is texting us.
Is he finally home?
Yeah, I look at it.
See if he wants to join. Still got like another hour. I'm planning on streaming, so you can join and show us up all over again.
I just bothered him. I'm like, get on Discord. And I want to get him updated on the possible project.
He would be good to have on that.
Brandon is very artsy. I mean, he does art for a living, so
Yeah.
he would be very good at building interior decor. He's good at interior stuff. I'm good at exterior stuff. We could do a lot.
Mm.
Okay, he says let me get on his computer. He'll be on in a few.
I just went in a giant circle, or whatever shape you want to call what I did.
Bitter. Boy. But since we have Elite Mob and MCMO, we could really do some cool stuff.
Oh, that reminds me. I told you about it before, but something they had on Dragon Network was they made use of the Elite Mob system by, I think they found a generator where you can, like, customize your own item, and it generates the code, so you can just drag and drop it in and add it to the pool of items that can be dropped.
You can do that, and sometimes it would give you a name tag with special stuff on it. If I remember that right, you could like throw it in an anvil and it would like enchant your stuff.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember the one time on your server where like the meteor came? The one we played with Chris?
Yes, the Blaze Meteor.
Yeah, that was awful.
Beautiful.
If that happened in this village, I probably just cursed this now. If that happened in this village, like, it's a good thing we have mob griefing turned off, because that would be the worst.
Yeah. It just be suddenly blazes. But speaking of, I think I'm gonna turn up the generation for elite mobs a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're not really showing up. I really don't know what I'm doing with this whole thing. I'm just kind of winging can't.
Yeah.
So,
By the way, how you feeling, Kelsey? Haven't talked to you since last stream. My sword is almost broken.
wow.
I expected you to go like, sword?
No. I gotta mix it up.
I know somebody who actually, or at least according to my sister, they pronounced it as sword. They were Canadian. Actually,
Yikes.
alright. Actually, not super dizzy, so that's nice. How are y'all today? We're doing pretty good.
Yeah, we have new ideas.
We have new ideas. I've been trying out different stuff with music recently. I sent you the work in progress, which is now out of date because we finished the song, but I sent you the work in progress of the song I was working on with Blue. Started working on another song. Been trying to work on some stuff that's been in the works. Been working on some music for E10. Where do I donate? I don't have that set up. I don't know if like Twitch has bits as a thing you can do for my channel or not, but I don't really have anything set up for a donation thing currently. I just kind of put that up as like a placeholder for now, but I guess, like, can you even? I have no idea. I've never had anybody interested in donating to the channel before, so it's like, no, bits aren't available. Big sad, yeah. Yeah, I currently don't have anything set up for that. I'll have to see about setting something up. I just listened to it, but I didn't want to message you during stream. Yeah, that makes sense. Take my money. I'll get something set up. What's the... Oh, there's Brendan. What's the thing that people usually... Is it Streamlabs that people usually have set up for donation stuff? Set up donations through Streamlabs, yep. I don't use... I use Streamlabs for doing stuff through OBS, but I don't actually use Streamlabs OBS, but I imagine I could hop on there and set it up. Yeah, I'll have to get that set up later. I want to set up a button for merch as well. Yeah, it works the same. I want to get my merch set up, linked on there, because I haven't done that yet either. I was in a rush the other day when I was adding panels, so I didn't get around to adding that.
We have a new development we should probably tell Brennan about.
The Ender Pearls, or?
No, the server, the future of the server.
Oh, okay, so we were talking for, like, the last 45 minutes or so about, setting up a open community server. And, we talked about, like, streaming us working on, like, building stuff for that and a whole bunch of other stuff. Got somebody in the stream chat, who was talking about helping with setting up plugins and stuff, which I am open to. We're talking about, like, adding a dungeon and stuff. Like, tons of different
Like a
stuff.
dungeon warp. So it'd be like a Legend of Zelda thing. So like we could use elite mobs and MCMMO to have like a Zelda-like dungeon for like a game mode sort of thing.
Yeah.
And we could also have like our normal survival world. I pitched the idea. Brandon, do you remember the DayZ server we used to play on?
I remember that zombie survival server.
Yeah, that. I was pitched the idea that we could do that because I found the plugins for that. And we could do a bunch of different stuff, like just a server with a bunch of different game modes, and we'd have our regular survival, all of that stuff. Yeah. And it seems so far has some positive feedback. We
Yeah.
got somebody interested. But we were planning on doing a stream where we would build the spawn.
I mean, it'd probably be more than one stream, especially if we were gonna be streaming, like working on other warps and stuff.
Because we'd be working on the dungeon, we'd be working on possibly like a city map for the zombie survival if we ever did that.
That'd be cool. Something I really wanted to do was a ranking system for it that was like based off of like how long you play on the server as well.
Like on the Red Hill server, Brendan.
Oh yeah.
Just a bunch of stuff that we want to do.
It looks weird here on the back of the house where we've just got like the pole of the oak logs, and then at the top it's one of the shaved ones.
Yeah, I know. I know it looks ugly and it's been bothering me, but it's like I really don't want to mess with it.
I mean, we could do the same on the front and then it'll match.
It's still kind of ugly.
But ideas. That's been a lot of what we've been talking about. Oh. Did I mention it in the chat? I got a chair, Brandon. A new chair.
Not the old creaky thing he had.
It's not old and creaky. It's got like a proper backrest. The chair I had, or I still have it, but the chair I was using before, like the backrest only went up to like just below my shoulder blades. And it had like a very small cushion on it, so it wasn't very comfortable. How much are you paying for this current server we're playing on? How much is the 4 gig server?
This one is only $10.
Yeah, $10 a month currently for this one.
Really cheap.
Yeah, that's been the appeal of Server.pro, is that it's a little cheaper than all the other ones we've checked out, especially for like just a couple people hanging out playing together. Like, obviously we'd need to put a little more money into like having like a bigger server, but for something that's just like maybe 3 to 5 people playing together, it's like we don't need anything that big.
Yeah, but I want to do all that cool stuff eventually. I really need to have a server like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we used all of the gold you got before.
That's fine, I got more.
It took me like Melon Cube's about $12 for 4 gigabytes, and it's highly recommended. Again, we'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it, guys. It'd be real embarrassing to fall asleep on stream.
I mean, we could switch over to Risk of Raid.
I don't know.
Wake you up.
I
Maybe.
don't
We've only got 40 more minutes though, and Risk of Rain tends to take a lot longer than that.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Like a full, like, if you actually manage to get through the entire thing, it's like over an hour.
Yeah, but it'd pad out your time a little bit.
I really want to go see if we can find a Nether Fortress.
Okay.
Because we got 15 Ender Pearls.
Brandon and I will play after stream, I guess.
Where's the...
Bastion is this way.
Bastion's this
I
way?
need to get stuff. I died and lost all my stuff, so
Oh, right, you did.
I have nothing.
There's some gold armor in one of the chests.
Okay. I just made some other stuff, but actually that will work better. Gold. Now I'm blinging.
Oh.
That should
I didn't notice you already had a staircase up here.
So, rip.
Gotcha. Gucci.
My Gucci armor.
Monetize the stream.
I would love to monetize the stream.
Hey Gucci. Sponsor.
That's actually something I really want to try and grind for, is to at least get up to affiliate on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like 2 out of the 4 requirements, like, I can do easily. Like streaming for 8 hours, I've already streamed for way more than that this month. Streaming on 7 different days, easy. If I stream every Saturday and Sunday for a month, that's like 8 days. So that's way more. Or not way more, that's 1 more, but it's like decent. The problem is like getting followers, because you need 50 followers for affiliate.
Yeah.
And the other is like having an average of at least 3 viewers per stream, which is definitely a struggle. I just realized that I'm not wearing any gold.
Rip.
Rip indeed.
Ah. I almost had a sharpness 2 sword.
Are you enchanting?
Yes.
Oh, there's the bastion. Is that okay? I thought those dirt blocks there were gold, and I'm like, why did you build with gold blocks in a bastion? Hang on. Weird.
Show off.
You left the door open.
Oh.
Pants.
Haynes. Leave me alone. I don't have any lunch money.
Which direction? Should be this way, I think.
What are you looking for?
At some point, I want to do another like music stream.
Okay.
I'm just kind of talking out loud into chat.
That would work. Ow. Leave me alone.
The thing is, last time like I did a music stream, it's like the day before I streamed, and I had like 5 people, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a music stream tomorrow, and they're like, okay, cool. And then I streamed, and like 1 person watched, and they didn't talk for the entire time. It's like,
Oh, no.
wow, this is great.
Enderman. Ow. Ow. Over here. Enderman. Hey, I got an ender pearl.
Another one.
You
I mean, it doesn't hurt to actually have a supply of pearls to use.
I suppose.
It's just good to have at least 12 on hand for making Eyes of Ender and finding a stronghold. That reminds me, the other day I streamed before, I think it was the night before I was able to start working from home. I went back to my solo survival world I had, and I went and fought the Ender Dragon, but like as soon as I got down to the stronghold, which I thought I had explored and found the portal room, I hadn't, so I had to spend time doing that, and then come to find out that there was no Ender Pearls in it.
I just got a disc.
Ooh!
Hold up.
From a chest, or did you do the skeleton and creeper thing?
I did the skeleton and creeper thing on accident.
Which
Not the
one did you
heal.
get?
1 second, I'm healing. Stall.
So you got the weird one.
Yeah.
Big step.
I wish.
That reminds me, I sent you a video, I think it was last night, where like somebody had done like a jazz version of Pig Step, and they actually had Lena Rain, the person who like composed Pig Step, like play part of it as well.
Oh.
Oh.
Like they probably like had them record it and like listened to what they had and played over it. I don't think they actually had them like in real time playing over it in the video, but it's kind of cool.
Ow.
Is it Len? Actually, now I'm questioning it because it's spelt like Lena. But I worked with a lady before whose name was spelled the same way, but it was supposed to be pronounced Elena. And she was originally from Holland. I don't know where Lena Rain is from, but I would think it would be pronounced the same way, but I'm not sure.
Trying to get some XP. I'm doing the really dumb way of just making a bunch of swords, enchanting them, and then mixing them together. Not using the diamonds, I'm using iron. So we have 3 stacks of iron.
Yeah, definitely use the iron.
The iron gods were not satiated that day.
Oh, so Brendan, I made a joke earlier and Luna didn't get it.
Ow.
They're talking about like their hunger for iron. And then I jokingly said, I guess one could say that made you feral. Do you get it?
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
Either that or he didn't hear me. Brendan, did you hear the joke?
Ah!
I can't even hear him now. What?
Probably pooped. Oh!
I've got a ghast and no bow.
Well, it sounds like a you problem.
It is
I have a
indeed a
crossbow.
me problem.
Hold up. Are you near lava?
Not exactly.
Can I teleport to you?
Yes. And now it's gone.
Well, I have a crossbow.
Unless it shows up again. Oh, there it is.
there.
Holy crap.
Nice, you didn't even need me.
If I was slower, that would have been the end. My goodness. Oh, there's another ghast.
Gasp. It's a ghast.
But my game is lagging, so it's just floating there. And I'm probably already dead.
You're not. All of your XP are belonging to us.
Kelsey just sent me a video saying that her fish loves us. I gotta watch this real quick.
Fish.
Their fish is just like staring through the tank at the stream. That's
adorable.
great. Okay, I just got completely disoriented for a second. Now I got my bearings. Ooh, I didn't even know I had mutton in my inventory. An unexpected... No, what is it? An unexpected surprise, but not an unpleasant one. I don't think I said it right.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
That wasn't even that funny, but I'm tired.
I watched too much of that crap.
Monty Python,
Yeah. I own the movies for it.
I'm going back.
Because apparently iTunes, they had it on there.
Okay, good, it didn't follow me. I was trying to get across my bridge, and he normally only does that with TikTok, so this is a big compliment. You haven't missed much.
Oof.
Just me almost dying. What's oof?
The fact that we just got compared to TikTok, to TikToks.
I mean, I don't think it's so much that we got compared to TikToks, but her fish finds us to be at least as interesting as TikToks.
I don't know if that's not saying much. Sure.
I mean, it's a fish, so, like, what do you expect?
I don't know.
I
Maybe I'm
wouldn't-
overthinking it.
I personally wouldn't expect much from a fish, so it's like... I think it's funny, though.
Fish.
It's kind of like... No, my fish compared you to a TikTok. He's doing his best. He's doing the best a fish can in a tank.
Fish are awesome.
Fish go burr.
Fish
Oh,
go
he's
burr.
back.
If fish go burr, fish go die.
Fish go
Well, except for
blind.
fish that...
Hell,
Poor fish. At least... Oh no, there are fish that can
Yeah,
survive in
hell
cold
did you go
climates,
burr?
aren't there?
I went downstairs.
Ah,
So I guess I just kind of...
Where
Another.
are you?
It's always sunny to myself.
ah. Hello.
Pasture.
I'm farming XP.
Nice.
Oh, there goes my pickaxe.
Might be a set of gear here unless it's
So,
despawned already.
so you know how you wanted to experiment, Jacob, on the 2 pickaxe deal with the 2 on the.
Oh, right.
What? What? Hello?
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Can you not hear me now?
Hello?
Hello?
Am I all alone? So, you know the how you wanted to do the pickaxe thing, where you get 2 pickaxes in your hotbar and they stacked on accident? You
Yeah.
wanted to try it out? Well, I'm experimenting with it right now because it happened.
Nice. Also, sorry
So
about your
far, it's
ears. That's just how my gain is. If I turned it down much, you wouldn't be able to hear me at all. I don't know if that
guess
says
you could
something
say-
about my voice or about my microphone, but
Guess you could say if you were turned down, they wouldn't be gaining much.
a warning next time, lol. I was trying to make sure they could hear me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I made that jump. I expected to just, like, plummet. Also, you two aren't listening to me through Discord at 200%, so as bad as it was for you, Luna has it worse. Heck, even on my normal gain, Luna can barely hear me.
There's a villager in our house.
There's a villager in our house. I mean, we have a door, and it's in a village. Villagers are like, door, must go in.
Yeah, but he's trying to steal our anvil.
What are you trying to steal our anvil?
He's standing on our anvil, and he's a blacksmith.
Oh. I guess I didn't realize that anvils acted as an occupation block.
Apparently.
They did either, but
So we don't have a smithing table.
Hmm.
we
Go.
have a grindstone, which...
Oh.
Oh, yeah, but no, we have the blast furnace.
You two should be glad that you didn't want that I'm not playing Fallout New Vegas tonight, because I played it last night. You thought I was loud just then. I was so much louder last night.
Big iron.
Big iron, big iron.
Never play some Fallout 70s.
No, I was playing New Vegas last night, and I got super
Oh, you
salty.
would hate that.
Freaking Cazadors. Love to see you play some Fallout New Vegas. Well, I alternate between this and Fallout New Vegas depending on when Luna and Brendan are available. Like, I normally would have done New Vegas tonight and Minecraft last night, but it was Luna's birthday, so she wanted to just kind of hang out at home, and
Yeah.
Brendan wasn't available, so...
Oh,
Or at the very least, Luna wasn't available. But then we ended up... Yeah, we ended up playing a game last night anyways, didn't we? After I streamed. Because I remember, like, I mentioned, like, hey, did you catch any of my stream? And you're like, what? I'm like, I streamed Fallout earlier. And you're like, oh, I completely forgot. And then I told you about how salty I got. And that it was a good thing you didn't watch me.
Hey Brandon, how many levels do you have?
9.
I have 30 levels. What you need?
I need 17. I'm trying to put these two really awesome iron swords together.
Hang on. I'll TP. I'm not really doing anything anyways. I'm just jumping around the nether because I don't know what to do. Swords.
Swords. I'd rather the one with the name.
Okay, so you're supposed to get Sharpness 3, Unbreaking 2, and Sweeping Edge 1?
Yes.
Okay. There is your big iron.
Big iron.
Yeah, New Vegas, I've been playing a mainly intelligence build. My science skill is up to level 80.
Jesus.
I wanted to get into New Vegas
a
without
big-
having to deal with a credit check, so I did.
We get a big brain over here. Well, that means you can get energy weapons to work easier for you.
Yeah, I just need to level up energy weapons.
And science.
I mean, like I said, science. Okay, my energy weapon skill is still like 35 or 40. My science skill is 80, so it's like. Wait, have you ever played the Outer Worlds? I think you'd like it. I have not played Outer Worlds. That may be something I'll play at some point. I can't promise it'll be soon, especially because of October. I want to try and do some spooky games.
I've been told it's basically Space New Vegas.
It pretty much is. I watched someone play a little bit of it.
Because it's made by the same people.
Yeah. Are they still called Obsidian, or do they go
right.
by a different name now for the company?
No, they're still Obsidian.
Still Obsidian, but a lot of the team members who worked on New Vegas no longer work there, so it's a whole new team.
Heard that they might do a New Vegas 2.
That's
A couple of people at work have been saying so.
yeah. That's
I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
going around for a long time.
As long as they could work out a good deal with Microsoft. That is, if they actually
Well,
had Obsidian come in and work on it again.
Well, Microsoft owns Obsidian.
And
Oh, okay, so then I guess they can do whatever they want. It's kind of like if Borderlands and Fallout had a baby, yeah, it's still Obsidian, yeah, okay.
Mi-
So I guess then
Microsoft
it's
right
just up to
now-
Microsoft to do whatever.
Microsoft is pretty much the Disney of video games.
But they're okay. They're not as terrible as Disney. Don't compare them to Disney.
I mean, it's funny you say that. Have you ever actually played any of the old Disney video games?
Yes.
Oh,
I played the heck out of the old Lion King game on the SNES.
I played a little bit of Kingdom Hearts.
What was it? Have you ever seen JonTron's bootleg Disney games video?
Yes, you showed it to me.
Brendan,
Also,
if you
Brendan,
haven't,
this,
you should. It's
when you
really
get a
funny.
chance.
It gets a little dark at some points because of the games, but you messaged me.
Yeah, that song
What
was
did you message me?
genius.
Dragon
I did
Force,
message-
Tomorrow's
I messaged
Kings.
the Chat. I wanted to show Brendan a cool song I found. I know Brendan likes Dragon Force.
I've literally only listened to you through the Fire and Flames, so I can't really say.
I have that song memorized, every single word in that song. I love that song. I have like 4 of their albums right now.
I tried to get in the house, and instead the villager's like, "Can I sell you something from your own home?"
He's
I'm
a
good.
door-to-door salesman selling iron.
He didn't just stick his foot in the door. He walked in and made himself at home.
He just walked in. He just walked up to the door. Didn't even knock. Opened the door and came in. And just helped himself to whatever was in the fridge.
Pretty
You want
much.
to buy my essential oils. You wanna buy my essential oils? Sir,
Nope.
don't kick me out.
I want your essential oils.
Buy my candle. My weight loss shakes.
Slim fast.
My detox tea.
Hey, don't talk shit about tea, man.
That's the only tea I'm gonna talk crap about. The detox tea.
Okay, fair enough.
I found some at work one time and I drank it. Bad idea.
You know what? Dude, tea is life. I'm not big on tea. So here, I got a story. I got a short story. So, at work, not at work, at where I used to work, up in the break room, they would have like a bowl of candy, right? And they would sometimes have some different stuff in it. One time they had Tootsie Roll Pops. Sometimes they'd have like the little like butterscotch, like hard candies. And one day they had the like Ghirardelli, however you pronounce it, like chocolates. And they had some like, now this was like the unsweetened stuff. I didn't know this. I didn't know just how like bitter unsweetened chocolate was. So I grabbed like a dark chocolate and I pop it open and I pop it in my mouth, and instead of like delicious creamy dark chocolate, I'm like, ugh, what is this? It barely tastes like chocolate. And they're like, did you not read the wrapper? I'm like, it says unsweetened. And they're like, yeah. Like, I didn't think it was that unsweetened.
That's where they got you. They probably didn't sell that quick enough. So like, okay, let's give it to our employees to show our appreciation.
That's actually what they do. You have it literally on the nose there, Brandon.
They're just like, get beaned, cocoa beaned.
Haha.
Oh, I hate that.
Capitalism.
That was a pretty good one there, Jacob.
Yes.
Get peed. Cocoa bean. That was pretty bad, and I love it.
That sounds like something some like cartoon villain would say.
Killer Bean.
Killer Bean. They actually like started making a show of Killer Bean, which I haven't watched.
Oh no.
Like they made the guy who made Killer Bean, like he announced that he was gonna be like making it into like a YouTube series, and it was just like a few months. It's actually more than a few months back when like episode 1 dropped, and because we like watched it for the Games Fear cast once, I'm like, hey, we should like start like watching it and reviewing it, and they're like, okay, and then we never did.
Rip.
Which, by the way, Kelsey, as you probably know, I haven't gotten around to editing the Ghostbusters episode yet. Perry the Platypus get beaned by my cocoa bean nader.
I hate and love watching really bad animation.
I mean, okay, Killer Bean isn't like bad animation. It's just like B tier stuff.
Well, it's amazing to be made by like a small team.
I think it was mainly just the one guy. At least with like Killer Bean Forever, like he made, like he probably had some people helping. At this point, you're still taking less time than what I took for the audio. Lol.
I don't even think.
I mean, to be fair, you kind of had like your head all messed up. So like, with what you were going through while working on it, it's amazing that you got it done. Like, I would not, in your situation, I would not have even bothered working on it. It's like, here's the thing. I rarely get sick, so when I, like, get hit, I get hit hard. I know that's not, like, a regular illness, but it's like...
Can punch the immune system.
The thing is, like, I got so much I want to do right now, and it's like finding time for all of it is, bruh, I wouldn't leave you hanging like that. I'm glad you wouldn't leave me hanging like that. I still, if this man catches the common cold, he gonna die. Nah, I actually had, so I mentioned this in a couple of streams before, because this happened like this last week, but my mom got diagnosed with COVID, or like she tested positive for COVID. She woke up not feeling well, and she tested positive for COVID. So I had to, my brother and I like found out while we were at work, so we had to leave, and my brother, because he's worked there for a while, he had to, like, he just grabbed his laptop and went home and continued working. I, having barely trained there for a week, couldn't. I was just sent home, and then 3 days later, they're like, hey, if you come pick up your computer, you can work from home, which meant getting the computer, the 2 screens, the cables and everything, and setting it up at my desk at home here. So, like, let me just move the camera real quick so I can show you, like, how little space I have on this desk. Like, oh geez, hope she gets better soon, my dude. She's doing alright. She's just kind of felt like crap, but she's getting better. My dad and sister kind of started showing symptoms, and they tested positive as well, but they're doing fine. I and my brother tested negative. The only reason, like, we had to go home was because, like, the night before, we were over there for, like, 3 hours at my parents' house. So, because of that, we had to go home. So, yeah. But let me show you, like, my desk. Like, this is my desk. Like, there's my one and my other. Like, this is not a very big desk, as you can see. So I had to set up 2 monitors in front of my monitors, the keyboard and mouse you could probably see. That's plugged into the computer, which is this tiny little box, like the size of a DVD player, sitting on top of my computer. It was not great. I mean, it's still not great because it's still set up, because I didn't get to take a COVID. Yo, your desk's a lot cleaner than mine. Trust me, it was dirtier before the stream. I actually cleaned up. But like I was saying, I got Cheeto crumbs everywhere. Yeah, you probably should take care of that. Cheetos. Now I want Cheetos, man. But
I have Doritos.
Same, mine's a wreck. I actually, over, like, since I've been living on my own, I've, like, tried to take better care of, like, keeping space open on my desk, because, like, I don't have, like, even now I don't have a whole lot of room. Why is there still stuff in these chests here? There's a bunch of stuff just sitting in that. Oh, Brendan, you're gonna get attacked. But, yeah, so working like that was kind of a pain. And, like, every night after I, like, clocked out, I would, like, just unhook the monitors, set them down. They're on the floor by the desk now. And the next morning, I just hook them back up and get back to work. But, like I said, I didn't get to take my COVID test until just yesterday because of something dumb on Walgreens. It was a fruit fly or something. It just flew in front of my face. But, how I clean my desk. It feels like that. I feel that. Why am I, like... My stream was just at, like, 20 frames a second for some reason. Now it's getting back up to, like, 60. Sitting around 40. What is up with the stream tonight?
All of your bandwidth are belong to us.
All your bandwidth are belong to us.
Don't you know I'm sitting outside of your apartment with my laptop and I'm stealing your internet?
You know, I kind of thought, like, somebody might be siphoning off my internet because, like, whenever people come over and I tell them, it's like, I'm pretty sure my upstairs neighbor can hear me. You know, I'm actually surprised that none of my neighbors have ever complained about how loud I can be. Like, chat, y'all have no idea, like, how loud I can be.
I know exactly how loud you can be.
Well, you're not in chat, are you?
No. I'm in voice chat.
Okay, fair enough. But, I keep getting off track. So, COVID test, Walgreens, it wouldn't let me see any appointments until, like, Wednesday, even though I checked Monday and it said there were no appointments available. But my brother was able to get a test for Wednesday because he checked on like Monday or Tuesday, and they had tests of like appointments available. And all I did, literally, I pulled up to the Walgreens like drive-through, and like the email they sent me was like, try to be there at least 5 minutes early, and I got there like a minute before, pulled up in the drive-through, and the person working the drive-through was on the phone. So I sat there for like 7 minutes while they're talking on the phone, like checking the time, and like the email said like bring your ID and like your medical or pharmacy card or whatever, and show your email and whatever. Literally, after they got off the phone, they're like, what do you want? And I'm like, I'm here for a COVID test scheduled for 10 a.m. And they're like, last name? Told them my last name. And like, date of birth? Gave my date of birth. And then they just dropped the thing in the little chute. It spat it out to me and was like, they're like, do you know how to do this? Have you done this before? I'm like, no. They're like, just stick it up your nose, twist it a couple times, stick it up the other nostril, twist a couple times, put it in the tube, and give it back. I'm like, okay.
Sanction.
So I did it, gave it back to them, and they're like, all right, you're all set. I'm like, wait, really? And they're like, yeah. So then I just left. Like, I expected this to be, like, a procedure. Gotta love bureaucracy. Yeah. And then, like, I expected, like, you know, they're like, we gotta send it to a lab, and they're gonna, like, send you an email or whatever. I hate the ones where they make you do it yourself. I mean, it's a drive-through thing, so, like, they only had it available through the drive-through. So, I mean, personally, I would rather somebody not be sticking something up my nose for me. I made a joke, the other day about, like, I guess, you can pick your friend's nose, but only in this specific situation. But like an hour later, I got an email and I'm like, okay, that was fast. And it's like, you're negative. I'm like, I kind of figured, but because like I had a cold before this happened, and then like I'd rather not let someone stick something inside me. Wait, I said to stick it up my nose. That sounded wrong. You said it and it sounded wrong. Don't go putting words in my mouth.
Oh,
Jeez, this is the second time this has happened this stream. Thankfully, you missed the
mean,
first time, Kelsey.
Is that the only thing that they're putting in your mouth?
Nose! I didn't say mouth. They have a degree to pick my nose. I'm gonna let them do it. No. What did you major in? Nose picking.
Sounds about right.
Well, wait, I just got it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like, as, like, they sent me home because they're like, you might be sick, and, like, I felt perfectly fine. So it's like, worst case scenario, I was positive but asymptomatic, was what I thought. So I sent HR an email, because they're like, hey, if you, because I was originally going to have to be out for, like, 2 weeks. And they're like, and this was before they decided I could work from home, so, like, I was, like, freaking out thinking I was going to miss, like, 2 weeks of pay, because I didn't know if I would be able to work from home since I was still being trained. Just fly again. Where did it go? Jeez. But, so then they're like, you can work from home, and then they're like, hey, if you get a COVID test and it's negative, you can come back early next week. Didn't say Monday, but said early next week. And I haven't heard back from them, which makes sense. I emailed them yesterday, and I wouldn't expect anybody to check their work email, like, on the weekend. So it's like, might be working from home again just for tomorrow, and then be able to go back Tuesday. I'm gonna try and call them in the morning before I go in and see if I can just go in, if they've even gotten the email yet. I have no idea when HR gets in, but, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they would be in before everybody else is. I don't know. But, my bit rate is really fluctuating right now. Normally it, like, stays pretty close to, like, 6K, and now it's like jumping from like 2K. It just jumped to like 8K, and now it's back down to 6K. This is so weird. But
Maybe it thinks you're weird.
we've just passed like 2.5 hours a little bit, and after the way things are going and how I'm feeling, I think I'm gonna end the stream in just a sec. But we did make some progress despite our bumbling, mainly my bumbling, and you know, the setback of Cyglav losing all her stuff. But anyhow, oh, my camera's frozen on this view. Can I reactivate the camera? There we go. All right. So, I mean, I know you guys know the whole spiel, but I'm going to do it anyways. Thanks for watching, obviously. I appreciate y'all taking the time to check us out on here, just goofing off, playing Minecraft. You know, if you haven't followed the channel, check out the socials link in the About section of the channel. Goes to my YouTube, Twitter, and Spotify. I have merch, but I don't have a link up for it yet. But if you go to the YouTube channel and check out my like last 5 videos or so, you should be able to see it in the description. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay consistent with a streaming schedule. Every Saturday and Sunday, about 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're in my face, but not in my face. Stop. You can't see it, but Luna's just like walking into me. I'll definitely be back, though. I hope so. I'd appreciate that. It's good to have people that actually talk in chat.
Yeah.
Interaction. But yeah, follow the socials and stuff. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm almost to 500 subs, which is insane. October 1st is my 5th anniversary on YouTube and of just like content creation in general. So I'm planning to do a lot of stuff in celebration of that. Throughout October, like I said, spooky games, but also like trying to like work on some other videos and stuff. 500 Pog, yes, I'm almost there. Like before I started the stream, I had like 491. So I'm hoping in the next 11 days I at least hit, if not pass 500. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So just once again, thank you for tuning in. Hope you all have a great night whenever you see this, whenever you're watching this. Just 9 more, indeed. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.